1, 2, 3, 4. Hey there, everybody, it's PTPOP, where I lead you out of the rabbit hole one grain of truth at a time. Today, it's piled high and deep, people. Today's episode, we dive into the weird world of one-way video interviews. Yes. Who grades them? Why companies use them, and why they're a red flag for job seekers. So pull up a chair, pop some popcorn, notify the kids. It's going to be a good one today, guys. So the other day I got a wonderful email from one of my subscribers named Stephanie. And Stephanie was kind enough to send me her experience with one of these one-way interviews. And with her permission, I'm going to read you this email. I'm not going to show it to you because then you'd find out who the hell she was, and I don't think she needs you to know who she really is. But thank you so much, Stephanie, for bringing this to my attention. I personally have experienced these video one-way interviews, and they are really obnoxious. And I don't like them, and I don't think many people do. So Stephanie writes to me, she says, "Hi, Pete. I had a phone screening call today for a call center job for an energy company in Australia. Good day, mate. And the recruiter wanted me to meet her tomorrow online for an MS Teams interview. But then she asked me to do a one-way interview with myself through this thing called Spark Hire. She said it would be great if I could do it tonight. After looking into Spark Hire, I realized it's a lazy, scummy way to interview where you record yourself and the employer isn't even there. It's like AI. This is the email she sent to the recruiter who's recruiting on behalf of the company. And Stephanie says, "Hi, Alyssa." That's the person that was interviewing her over the phone, I guess. "I've done a bit of research on Spark Hire, and I've had a change of heart. I don't feel it's an organic way to interview someone. Therefore, I'd like to withdraw my application for." Thank you. Regards, Stephanie. Stephanie, I have to commend you because I have done one of these interviews several years ago when they first were introduced, and I did not get the job. And what Stephanie is referring to, companies nowadays, to save time and money, will ask you to log into a company called Spark Hire. It's kind of like a company, it's kind of like Zoom, but what they do is they have you click on a link, you go to this link, it says hit record, and as it starts to record, you've got to have your webcam set up and your lights and your microphone and everything. They have you do a light check and a sound check and all that stuff. And then there's a series of questions that appear on the screen. And the questions are like, "Hi, Pete, tell me about yourself." Okay? And then it says, "Well, tell me how your experience best matches this position that you're interviewing." And you've got to go through and present yourself in a clear, concise, quick manner, smiling. And I'll get into all this, like why you've got to all do. But let me first bring up this example. This is from TikTok. This is a TikToker who's showing how he was trying to attempt to record. I don't believe this is through Spark, but this is kind of what you go through. He's on the main screen. This is his webcam. This is the gentleman here. And he is, the first question he gets when he logs in is, "Tell me about yourself." You have to press record now. And this is the frustrations of what he's gone through trying to get this interview completed.
Okay, so tell me about yourself. So I am let's see how that one. Okay, so tell me about. So I am re-record. Okay. So I'm a student living at home, studying A-levels, and oh crap. Okay, student. So I'm a student living at home, studying A-levels in maths, physics, and business. What else would you want to know? Oh, shit.
So he goes through this over and over and over again. Now, the video is only 1 minute and 34 seconds long, but I can assure you it's terrible. And I have lots of experience sitting in front of a camera. I have 30 years of experience being in front of microphones and lights as a musician and now a social media person. It was even hard for me because when I did this years ago, I was like, shit, what do I say now? And then I wonder if I said it right. You know, you get dressed up, you shave, you're looking at the camera. Now, believe it or not, I'm sure you'll believe this, but there's a whole science behind these videos. There's a big science behind it, and I'm going to go over that with you today and what this is really all about, okay? So again, a one-way job interview is a pre-recorded interview where the candidate answers questions via a webcam. No recruiter is present. There's no live person looking at you going, hey, tell me about yourself. It's just you and the screen and your camera and your microphone. It's often used in call centers, retail, and high turnover industries. Bingo. Bingo, bango, bongo. I don't think the big companies, I don't think you're going to get like Apple. If you're being interviewed for an Apple back office position, do this to you. So there's top 5. There's top the top 5 one-way video interview platforms are HireVue, where they use AI to analyze video responses. There's Spark Hire, where they utilize pre-recorded interviews for fast screening. There's VidRecruiter, number 3, structured video interviews with workflow integration. There's MyInterview, candidate-friendly platform for small businesses. That's what Oingo Boingo want. I want a candidate-friendly one. That's what I want, my friends. There's number 5, Modern Hire, combines assessment with AI and video interview. Okay? So let me give you a little bit of background about Spark Hire. I did a brief little research on them. Now here's their website. This is Spark Hire. And they basically say collaboratively, I can't say it. I got a college degree from a high university and I can't speak nicely. Collaboratively screen. I don't even know how they came up with this word. Collaboratively screen, interview, and select. God damn it. I'm just a step away from Alzheimer's, I think. And select top candidates faster with Spark Hire's video interviewing software. Book a demo, sign up now. So the little history, and the reason there's a map on the screen is because this tells about the delightful story of the founder and CEO Josh Tolan. Now, Josh was studying economics at the University of California, San Diego. While attending UCSD, he worked in marketing for a lead generation firm that grew from a handful of employees to 100 plus in less than a year. So while driving from Chicago to San Diego for his final year at UCSD, Josh sparked a thought that the company he was working for couldn't be the only one struggling with its hiring process. That's when the idea for Spark Hire emerged. He pulled over in Denver and immediately began brainstorming how to make Spark Hire a reality. Finally, in February of 2012, Spark Hire officially launched to the public, quickly becoming the #1 rated video interviewing platform. Fast forward to 2023, with the acquisitions of Comet and Chally, Spark Hire now offers more than 7,000 of the world's most respected brands of modern, comprehensive hiring software, including best-in-class HR technology that makes it easier for employers to recruit, screen, and hire the best talent more efficiently and effectively. We're on a mission to help every organization improve its recruiting efficiency, effectiveness, and by delivering innovative, data-driven solutions. So there you have it. It's a little bit of history of Spark Hire, and I'll leave you with that. Now, I'm going to go over here a little bit and talk a little bit about this process. Now, who grades these interviews? And this is where it gets, I think, real creepy. AI-powered platforms like HireVue analyze facial expressions, tones, and keywords. Oh my God, okay? When I was in college and I was interviewing in these mock interview classes, I had classes where they would, your senior year, they would sit down with you and show you how to interview in the corporate world. How these people knew how to do this, I don't know, because they hadn't stepped foot off this campus in 20 years, worked in the corporate world. But anyway, every single person I sat down with told me, Pete, you got to work on your facial expressions. You don't smile enough. You got to smile when you talk, more facial expressions. So my friend, I have a friend who's also named Peter, and he and I told the same thing because he's not a very expressive person. And he and I began to practice our facial expressions. We were just joking around. Like, hi, Pete, how was lunch today? Good. Did you have some beer and pizza? So these AI bots, they look at your facial expressions. And I guess if you're not smiling enough, if you're not, eyes aren't bright enough, they probably downgrade your score. Other companies like Spark Hire let recruiters watch videos later. No live interaction, no feedback, no second chances. Why do companies use these? Well, it saves time for the recruiters. No need to schedule. It scales easily for high-volume roles. It claims to reduce bias, but often introduces algorithmic bias. It collects data for future hiring decisions. So you have a bot that's in there to help save the company money and time. Now, many people freeze when you're in this format. Now, the problem with this format is this, okay? As I said earlier, I've been in front of a camera for at least 20 years, performing in front of people for 30, doing public speaking and learned that in my degree. I've known about public speaking for 40 years. But many people freeze or get anxious in front of a camera. It's horrible. You get the yips. Neurodivergent, which I think they mean autistic people, older, or non-native speakers may be unfairly filtered out. It's dehumanizing, and you're treated like a video clip, not a person. Now let me show you this. I'm going to go over here to their YouTube site. This is a promotional video for Spark Hire. What is, in this title, what is a one-way video interview presented by Spark Hire? Now, this is from 10 years ago, but it doesn't matter. The first thing I want you to notice in this video is listen to this weird frequency tone that's underlying at the very beginning. It's this weird hum, like, what is this tone? What is that? Are they trying to put us into a trance? You Spark Hire, you Spark Hire, you Spark Hire, you Spark Hire. I'd rather hear this. Oingo boingo, you wouldn't give me a weird tone like that, bastard. And then it crosses over into this weird upbeat. What is a one-way video interview with my little ukulele?
A one-way video interview consists of you answering text or video-based.
Where did I get this guy from? Doesn't he look like one of these AI-generated people from Sora or something? Talk about lack of facial expression. Good Lord, dude. Nice hair.
Based questions on your own time via a webcam or the Spark Hire mobile application for iOS and Android devices. Well, first and foremost, you're being asked to do a one-way video interview because you stood out amongst the candidates that applied for the position and the company wants to learn more about you. Some people get confused because this is their first time.
Now, a little clue to this company. Whoever produced this video, it sucks. Okay, it just sucks. The background is dull and lifeless. The music is too loud. And this guy should not be on camera. He's a decent looking man, but he's not going to sell your company. But they pulled him out of a cubicle somewhere and said, "Hey, Jake, you want to be in this video?" This is a horrible production. They've got him on the right side of the composition. They're trying to do rule of thirds, I think. I don't know why. Because it makes you think something's going to appear on the left side. So the composition, the production is completely crap.
I'm doing a one-way video interview, and they think the company is using it as a replacement to the in-person interview. But this is not the case. It's simply an excellent opportunity for you to showcase your personality and why you're a great fit for.
They've also got the presenter in a room that has no soundproofing in it. It has no flutter, no padding on the walls. You can hear the echo. It's all from the room. He's in an office room somewhere against a white wall, like he's in my living room or something.
For the position.
Who gets to watch my videos? Maybe it's Oingo Boingo.
The company that's looking to hire you watches your videos from a secure and private account. Only those.
Oh, it's secure and private. Oh, I was wondering if there would be spies watching. The CIA, would they see my little interview? Or would my mother-in-law see it? Oh my God, who's going to see this interview? Will it be secure?
Involved in the hiring process at this company are watching and reviewing your videos.
What's in it for me? Yay. Oops. What the hell happened? My God. Where'd it go? Have another drink, hey?
Having the opportunity to do the interview on your own time gives you the ability to prepare and set yourself up in a comfortable setting so you can put your best foot.
Set yourself up. Set yourself up for failure is what this is doing. This is really just Pellegrino. See, it's just Pellegrino water, bottled water. We got it from Costco at a very good price. We're not wealthy. I will have a swig of it here. If I drank this much champagne in front of all of you, I'd be on the floor right now. I'd be like, "Hey, Pellegrino, let's do some interviews." Trust me, a couple of beers, I'm 3 sheets to the wind. I'm a lightweight.
Forward. Some companies even give you the option to re-record your answers.
What are my next steps? To run like hell. Run!
As you prepare for your one-way video interview on Spark Hire, reach out to the Spark Hire support team as we can help you get all set up. We have personal interview coaches standing by to make sure you experience video interviewing success. Good luck. You're going.
Thank you. Good luck.
To do great.
I know I'm going to do great. Thank you so much for telling me I'm going to do great. And so basically Spark Hire is a way for them to screen people out. Okay? It's just a screening platform. It's not a way to really interview you and see if you're qualified. I've seen videos from this company saying that, like, from testimonials from companies saying, "Hey, while we're off having lunch, this platform is interviewing 900 people." So it's a way of saving money. It's a way of saving time. So final thoughts on this. One-way interviews are efficient for companies, but very cold and personal for applicants. You deserve to speak to a human, okay? Not perform for a machine. But unfortunately, the world has changed a great deal just over the last 5 years, if not the last 20. It's just awful now. Is it a red flag? You decide. I've had one of these interviews. I thought I did great, but I didn't. I did horrible. Terrible. In conclusion, let me say this. This is why companies use these platforms. It saves up to 75% of recruiter time on initial screenings. It reduces time to hire by 60% for high-volume roles such as call centers. It cuts costs by thousands per hire by avoiding scheduling and live interviews. It enables one recruiter to screen 10 times more applicants daily. And it frees up human resources to focus on final stage candidates. So this platform goes through And it's programmed to read your facial expression, your tone of voice, if you're dynamic, if you're, it can probably even tell if you're telling the truth or not, because there's humans who can look at your body language and tell if you're lying. It can probably do that. And it's going to screen you out and it's going to take probably 3/4 of the people it sees and go, no, none of these are good. This guy looked stupid. He didn't have good facial expression. This guy didn't. He was monotone in his speech. He's probably not a good worker. They throw them all into the circular file, and the rest get through to the second round. Then a human decides from there. So it's designed to save time and money. It's not there to help you. It's not there to benefit you. It's not there for you in any way, shape, or form. So that, my friends, is one-way video interviews. And I don't know what you think of all of it, but it's getting pretty bad out there. I think it is. I think the whole world is just turned upside down when it comes to finding a job these days. Let me know if you've experienced one of these one-way video interviews. And what was your experience? Did you get the job? Didn't you get the job? Good, bad things, comical things. Stephanie, thanks again for the idea. I hope you liked the video. If you got other ideas, send them my way. So guys, I'm PTPOP, and I appreciate y'all watching. Give me the thumbs up and subscribe if you like what I'm doing here. I hope you all have a good rest of the week.
Now walk 1,000 miles in your shoes. My clothes are torn and tattered, my heel bruised. Then I think I understand you now.
Bingo, bango, bongo, hasta la vista.
Yes, I understand you now.
Would you like fries with that? Would you like fries with that?